Ciao Bellas, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're an OG. Either way, I am so glad you are here. I'm Scholanda, and here on my channel, Truly Scholanda. Girl, this is just a place for me to be true to me and for you to be true to you. So we talk about all the girly things that bring us joy. That could be hair care, skincare, fragrance, fashion, girl, anything in between. So if that sounds like something that is your vibe, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And while you're down there, hit the notification bell, and that way you never miss a video. Okay, jumping right in, I know you saw the title. We are going to be talking about all of the fragrances that I picked up in the month of April, and I'm so excited because I love them all. They're pretty much all fruity florals that I have been just loving and enjoying. I picked up spring fragrances because that is the vibe that we are in. It's April, that's the mood, and I needed to build up my spring fragrances within my collection. So if you want to see what I picked up in the month of April, then just keep watching. All right, ladies, so first up, we're going to start with a fragrance that it's technically new in because I just bought it. However, it's a re-up. So does that really count? I don't know. Comment down below and let me know. Does that count as like a new in fragrance even though it's one that I already had and I just like repurchased it? Anyway, the first fragrance is this one here by YSL, and it is Mon Paris. I picked up Mon Paris probably, I don't know, over a year ago, and I liked it. I thought the scent was pretty, but I felt like the performance sucked. So I literally, I would use it, and I would use it for stuff like bedtime or just, you know, nothing special. Like I would just spray it on, and I would spray real heavy because I felt like I couldn't smell it. I felt like it didn't project. I felt like it didn't last. I don't know what was going on at that time. And I would say maybe it was that bottle, but just the other day, I picked up that same bottle and it only had like, y'all, because I got the 1 ounce to start. Because typically, if I'm trying a fragrance for the first time and I don't know if it's something that I'm gonna like keep in my collection or, you know, want to have long term, I start with a 1 ounce bottle just to see if I like it, just to, you know, play with it, get a feel for it. I only had like this much left in that bottle, and I got it in a gift set, so it also came with like the little purse spray, and that purse spray has been sitting in my little box where I keep like my little samples and purse sprays and stuff, collecting dust, child. I never remember to throw it in my bag when I wear it because there are very few times that I've worn it outside of the house, because I felt like the performance was just that bad. So however, fast forward to a few days ago, I picked up that bottle and I was like, you know what? I need to just go ahead and finish this little bit that's left in here so I can add something else in that spot to my collection. Well, lo and behold, I sprayed it on to go to bed. And okay, so rewind, quick 30-second time out. When I was wearing it before, I was pairing it with like strawberry type body care. Like, you know, I layer my fragrances if you didn't know that. Shower gels, body creams, all the whole nine. I'm always putting something, you know, layering scents on top of each other before I actually get to my fragrance. Little tip, that's how you can get your fragrances to last longer. Okay, so I was using strawberry stuff. Like, I think I was using maybe like champagne toast or something. And I'm starting to think that I don't really like champagne toast that much anymore. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. It's, once I use up what I have, probably won't come back in my collection. I think it was the body care that I was using that was making me not like really love this fragrance, because I pulled it out the other day, like I said, and I was just gonna spray it on to go to bed. And someone said, like, look up the notes and see how else you could maybe, you know, jazz it up, what else you could pull out. And I saw that it had raspberry in it. And I said, I like raspberry. Raspberry's tart and, you know, yummy or whatever. And I just recently gotten something else from Bath and Body Works. I think it's called Into the Night. And it has like raspberry, musk, patchouli, I think. It's a really good one from Bath and Body Works. And I've had it for a little bit, and barely ever use it because I don't really have any like raspberry type fragrances. So I got it because it smelled nice, and I think they were like having a sale or something at the time. And so I just picked it up as like maybe the free one or to get the count up to whatever I need, girl, something like that. So anyway, I used it with that. That thing was bouncing off of my skin, projecting all over the room. Like, I was like, wait a minute, is this the same fragrance? Like, I was really tripping on how different of an experience I was having after I had used that entire bottle. Now, mind you, it was only a 30 ml, but still, I had gone through that whole bottle and never had that experience with it. So anyway, I loved it so much that I decided that I needed to go ahead and re-up. And when I re-up, I needed to pick up a bigger bottle. Now, I didn't get the super big bottle because I don't need those big bottles in my collection. The 1.7 ounce or 50 ml is the perfect size for me of a fragrance that I enjoy enough to have it in my collection long term. So that's what I did. I picked up the 1.7 ounce, and I've already worn it since I picked it up like last week, and I'm loving it. I'm so shocked at how different of an experience I'm having. Let me tell you the notes. So top notes are strawberry, raspberry, pear, orange, tangerine, bergamot, and a note called cologne, which is like a synthetic watermelon note. So that top is, baby, it's just a whole fruit basket, and it's beautiful. The mid notes are peony, jasmine sambac, Chinese jasmine, datura, which is a white floral, and orange blossom. And then in the base we have patchouli, Indonesian patchouli, white musk, vanilla, moss, cedar, and ambroxan. Now I wonder if that ambroxan is what was causing me to be nose blind to this initially. That's the only thing that I can come up with, because baby, I couldn't smell this. I really felt like the performance sucked, and I wrote it off as a fragrance that, girl, let me finish this up and toss it and make room for something else. And here we are with a brand new full bottle in a 1.7 ounce because she showed up this time. It's a fruit bomb without being childish. It's super fruity, as you heard. It's also airy and feminine, and it's just really, really pretty. It's just a pretty scent. I would definitely call it a pretty girl scent. It's a pretty, just fruity, slightly floral. Like you pick up a little bit of the floral, but mostly it's a fruity, sweet fragrance. But like I said, without being childish, it's very non-offensive. Like, I don't see anybody like disliking this as far as the scent. Like I said, when I tried it the first time, I thought the scent was beautiful. I just thought the performance sucked, which turned out not to be the case. So yeah, I think it's appropriate for anytime, any place that you just want to feel feminine and pretty and just, you know, pink. Like, that's the kind of thoughts that I get when I smell this. Spring, summer for sure. And yeah, it's a good one. YSL's Mon Paris. Next up is another fragrance that I would categorize as just pretty feminine, a pretty girl, definitely pretty girl scent. That's just easy reach, non-offensive. You're not gonna stress anybody out with it. And that is going to be the newest one from Carolina Herrera, Good Girl Blush. Let me tell you something. That original Good Girl, not for me. Absolutely not for me. I mentioned it in one of my other videos that I purchased it and returned it because it was a no for me. This one, however, is absolutely beautiful. I love it. It opens up with bergamot. This is how it looks in case you haven't seen it. It's that cute little high heel stiletto shoe with the pink, that blush baby pink. Top notes are bergamot, mandarin orange. Mid notes are peony, rose water, and liang liang. Base notes are vanilla and tonka bean. Pretty simple, nothing groundbreaking, nothing earth-shattering, but it's just pretty. It's a pretty easy reach, and that was something that was kind of lacking in my collection. I have a lot of well, not a lot of, but several just like heavy hitters, deep, dark, sexy, date night fall, winter types of fragrances. And I wanted to add some fragrances that were just easy, daytime, could wear to work, and just, you know, wear to run out the house for something simple, like maybe brunch, which is where I wore this. I got it during the Sephora sale, and my best friend happened to be in town that weekend. And so we did a lot of things. We were out in the streets doing a lot of things, and brunch was one of them. And I wore this to brunch, and it was perfect for that. It's not a beast. It's pretty light wearing. However, apparently people will smell you, because I said this in my video. I think it was my Sephora haul video. I'll link that if you haven't seen it. That I wore this to brunch, and then I had to take my son to a birthday party, and I got a compliment on it. Like, she was, you know, within my scent bubble, but still I didn't think anybody could smell it, because I didn't think I was smelling it anymore. And apparently it was being smelled, and the compliment was like, wow, like, you smell beautiful. And that's what she said. And so that is what this scent is. It's just a beautiful, girly, feminine, pretty scent. Just look at the bottle. That's what you get. Like, this is what you get from this fragrance. Pretty in pink, soft, feminine, just a beautiful one to have in your collection. Next up is a fragrance that is actually was in my last video, fragrances that I'm trying this month or something like that. I will link it also above. And it was one that I got in my Royalty Scents subscription. So it went from sampling to full-size bottle. I'm so happy to have it in my collection. And it is Draco by Tiziana Terenzi. I love their packaging. Like, this is just so elegant, so beautiful, so chic. I just absolutely love it. You open it up and it looks like this. This bottle is gorgeous. Like, it is gorgeous, gorgeous. I just don't, like, just look at her. It is so stinking pretty. This cap is so heavy, like, you can hold it by the top, like, just so well done. It is immaculate, worth every dime. So glad I have it in my collection. Let me tell you about the notes. Top notes, we have bergamot, lemon, orange, green notes. Mid, we have peach, magnolia, jasmine, cedar, and patchouli. And in the base, we have musk, pear, vanilla, tonka bean, heliotrope. Such a beautiful fragrance. My goodness. I talked about it in my, like I said in the video where I talked about the fragrances I was trying out. It is just gorgeous. Like I said, everything from the construction, like, this cap is weighted and heavy. Like, you can knock somebody out with this thing. It's so heavy. It's the pear for me. The pear is the star of the show. So beautiful, so juicy and sweet, but not too sweet. Green notes you definitely get right in the top. It doesn't, like, overwhelm the fragrance at all, but it calms down after the opening, but I do feel like it kind of sticks around and plays in the background. Just, it's so, so pretty. The pear and the green notes and the citruses up top just give it this uplifted, hot, happy, just airy, beautiful, beautiful feel to the fragrance. I feel like it's one that you could wear anywhere because it lasts, it projects. Like, if you know anything about Tiziana Terenzi fragrances, baby, they last, okay? You ain't got to worry about performance when it comes to a Tiziana Terenzi fragrance, and this one is no exception. Like I said, it's the pear in here for me. It's beautiful. The dry down is sweet and not too sweet, but it's sweet. And that signature Tiziana Terenzi musk, like, that you either love or hate. I happen to be in the category of those who love it. And overall, I think this is just a beautiful, beautiful scent. Last but not least, another one that I talked about in my fragrances that I was trying out. I'm so happy. Like, do you see this smile on my face? This is not fabricated at all, because this scent literally was love at first sniff. I don't know that I have too many fragrances in my collection that were literal loves at first sniff. This is definitely one of them. I venture to say another one from this house falls in that category for me as well. The fragrance that I'm talking about is Nishane, and it's 100 Silent Ways. This is another one whose packaging I really love. I think they do a really good job with their packaging. It comes in this sleeve, and I did do a unboxing for both this one and for the Draco fragrance. So if you want to see like all the ins and outs of like the packaging and it, you know all the things, then go to my Instagram and check that out. It's the same as my YouTube name, Truly Scholanda. But yeah, it opens up like this, it slides out, it has the little card in here. I don't know why my card looked like it got ran over, but anyway. And then it sits in the box like this. This is a white floral peachy scent with a slightly woody powdery dry down. Oh my goodness, it is so, I see myself just wearing this poor fragrance out all spring and summer, okay? Like, it's going to get abused because it is so good. If I pop the top, I'm gonna wear it. Like, that is just one of those type of fragrances where just, you just, you can't smell this and not wear it. You just can't. It's so pretty. It's sweet, it's juicy, it's floral. But like I said, when I talked about it in the other video, it's hella grown. Like, this is a grown woman. Do not play with her. Address her accordingly. Act like you know when you come around, okay? That's what this is. It gives me sexy, it gives me grown, but still sweet, still feminine, all of those things. But baby, she's not to be played with. I love her so much. I can't wait to get my entire life wearing this fragrance out. It's so, the white florals in it, oh, it's a white floral peach fragrance to me. That's what I get. And the white florals are done so well. They're so smooth, like just silky smooth, because we know white florals, especially jasmine and gardenia, can get sharp. They can get really sharp and a little aggressive sometimes, but it doesn't do this in here, and it is a beaut. I love it. Can't wait to get my entire life with it. All right, Bellas, that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please give me a big thumbs up so that me and YouTube know that you are enjoying my content, so I can continue to push it out. Remember, whatever you do, do it in love. I'm gonna be true to me, you be true to you, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.